Right, before I start this vlog, although my hair is very wet, as I start it with all of the ones where I'm sitting halfway up the stairs, unless I forget, I have to brush the barnet. So that's what I've done. It's very hard to brush a wet barnet. Anyway, enough of that brushing. I'll have to get the dryer out and make it a bit more like my hair. So today's vlog is about you are what you eat. And I quite like this introduction from Oliver, which talks about food, glorious food. But of course, we all know that food, glorious food, makes you fat. And you get lumps in places and spaces and crevices that you didn't want. And suddenly, you reach the age where you think, where the flipping heck did that lump come from? And although I'm not really overweight, I am concerned about my weight. I am not weight obsessed. I don't measure my meals out every day. I don't think about what I eat. And I do a lot of walking and exercise, but not too much gym work or not too much massive exercise. But I do a lot of walking, so maybe 20-30 miles per weekend. And that can go from a 2-mile walk every day to maybe a 10 or 12 miles, depending on how I feel. And I do some hill walk. However, as I've gotten older, I found it increasingly hard to lose weight. One of the reasons why I'm finding it increasingly hard to lose weight is I'm still eating the same, but I'm gaining weight. So I'm heavier now than I was 20 years ago. I'm heavier now than I was 5 years ago. I'm eating the same, but my metabolism has changed. But I think it doesn't matter how old you are, if you're going to pig out, you're going to put weight on. And for all you who have a drawer full of stuff like biscuits and cakes and snacks that you're just about to delve in before you start work and munch on that biscuit or that sweet, just think of that crevice or that part of your leg that's got fat, or the top of your belly that's got fat, or you've suddenly got a bulge and you're like, what the? Anyway, what I decided to do was go, okay, well, I don't eat that much, why am I gaining weight? And then I sort of went, why don't I look at what I eat every day? Not too much, so I had an overview of today's, and I went, okay, what did I have this morning? I've got a thing for cappuccino, so I have to have a cappuccino. It's quite ritualistic. I go into Nero's, Cafe Nero in the UK, and it's like a Starbucks in the US. They do have Cafe Nero in Boston now, which I was really impressed with because I was able to redeem my Cafe Nero vouchers in Boston. Top tip, what a fantastic thing. And also I was able to redeem my Boston vouchers back in the UK, which was great. And I digress, but I thought that was a top travelling tip. So anyway, I have my cappuccino, and then I have to have a Danish maple penis. No, I didn't mean to say that word. A pecan maple Danish. Love them. So of course I go, okay, go to work, have a cup of tea, as you do every morning before I start, you know, I have my caffeine fix on my coffee, cup of tea. After my cup of tea, obviously, somebody offers me 2 or 3 biscuits, so I munch them down. Lunch comes along, I go out and get a salad, but I have to have a packet of crisps with the salad, and I have a Diet Coke, which obviously bloats your stomach. It's diet. It's got no fat in it. How is that going to bloat your stomach? It's diet. But hey ho, come back to work, and then I have something for dinner. I don't really pig out at dinner. Then I go, okay, so that's not too bad, but Danish maple pecan and the coffee is 600 calories. So if I come home and I have a glass of cider, which I sometimes do, that's 800 calories that I've put in of complete crap in my system. A third of what I eat is gone on rubbish, and my packet of crisps has put that over 1,000. So before I've even started, almost half of my calorific intake has been what we could say is crap food. And that's a good day. On a bad day, it can be. I have my pecan maple Danish, my cappuccino, I go into work, I have a couple of biscuits, somebody brought cake in, I had a cake, I had 2 donuts, then I had my dinner, but I didn't eat when I came home because I was like, oh my days, you have been such a pig, oink oink, that you don't need to eat anymore. And then I have those days where I really don't eat anything, or I get really healthy for a bit, and it's brilliant. So what I've been really encouraged about as well is there are a few vloggers on here. I'll mention Vlog from the Bog. Vlog from the Bog, I really enjoy his vlogs. He's quite witty and he's a bit off the ball, but I like that about him. His name's Barry, and he's decided that every day he's going to walk 2 or 3 miles, and he's been really focused on it for the past week or so, or maybe 2 weeks. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but big thumbs up to you. I really think it's a good thing that you've got the discipline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge myself, which I think from today, which is the 1st of September, so it's appropriate, not to eat any shit in the month of September, which I know is going to be difficult, because it will be, because I've got weekend and I've got to eat sensibly. So I'm going to challenge myself not to eat crap in September and see what happens, and also see how much money I save, because I go home on. So if I go out in the morning and I go to Cafe Nero's, the cappuccino is £2.40, which equates to about $3, which, to be honest with you, with the currency conversion, is quite inexpensive compared to what it is in America. It's about $3.95 for a coffee there, the Starbucks. And then I think, oh, a pecan maple Danish, that's 70-80 pence, so you're talking £3 a day, and I haven't even started lunch. So if I stop doing that, I'm going to save £3 a day in a week. It's like 10 days, it's £30, in a month it's 90. Yes, I know, I'm not a skinflint, I'm just saying. But you know, you can't, I see a lot of people, and I'm not fattest, I'm not having an issue with fat people. This is about me and my lack of discipline. So all I'm saying is, I'm going on a skinflint tightwad September in relation to eating rubbish foods, and trying to pull away the biscuits and see if I can actually get rid of a belly I've accumulated. In about 6 months I've accumulated this belly because of those pecan maple Danishes. I think they're my biggest thing, and also the free availability of biscuits or cookies within the office. So that's my blog. You are what you eat. Hope you've enjoyed it. Barry, keep the walking up, and I do challenge you to do that 3 miles. I will give you my own challenge. I'll do my own challenge this month, and I'll do the 7 Sisters. So anyway, enough of me. I'm going to go, and I'll do another vlog in the next few days. It'll probably be another conspiracy theory vlog, because I'm on a roll with them and I quite enjoy them. Teddies are coming back. I don't know when they're coming back, but apparently they're very popular. People like watching teddy bears talking about aliens, so I'm going to carry on with my teddy bears talking about aliens and all sorts of conspiracies. So please subscribe and continue to watch, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care, bye.